Hello my freaky darlings. This week I'm going into my reasons for going wide as opposed to going all in with KDP Select. For those of you who don't know what I mean by going wide or what KDP Select is, KDP Select is the subscription service for Amazon's Kindle store where readers pay a monthly subscription service and have access to thousands of books which they can then read for free. But authors have to be all in with Amazon and aren't allowed to sell any of the books they enroll in KDP Select anywhere else. Basically fucking all the other retailers and the authors. Authors are basically paid out of the subscription payment pot for page reads and borrows. Now, I will admit that I'm not an expert on the whole KDP Select thing because I refuse to enroll my books in it. I have a bit of a thing against the whole exclusivity model. I don't like the idea that Amazon would effectively have complete control of my career and how much money I make, which is why I've gone wide with all my books. Being wide means that my books are available all over the world, on all the platforms I can get them on via Draft2Digital, which is a distribution service which distributes my books across all the other platforms for a small cut. And I have to say, they definitely make my life a lot simpler. Going wide or going all in with KDP Select is a decision that each author has to make at the start of their indie publishing career. Some start off in Select for the mandatory 90 days and then go wide for each book. Now, I can see the wisdom in that. You first build an audience on Amazon using all the tools that KDP Select gives you, and then worry about the other ebook sellers. Now, there are some, however, who jump in and out of Select, which, to be honest, I think is a mistake. By doing that, you're just alienating your audience on the other platforms. They're not yo-yos. You're also running the risk of pissing off Amazon if one of the other platforms doesn't delist your book fast enough, because Amazon, in its draconian rule, will punish you if it finds your book listed on any other website if you're enrolled in Select. So my advice is to make a choice and stick to it. Be all in or go wide. Now, I will also admit that I make most of my money on Amazon, but I still stubbornly refuse to enroll my books in KDP Select. I like to think I'm taking the long view of my career, but I feel that if you want a long-term career that spans the whole globe, you need to think bigger than just Amazon. Amazon is not the only game in town on a global scale. It just takes a lot longer to build that global audience on the other platforms. But I'm working on it, slowly but surely. Now, as I said, I have an issue with the whole exclusivity thing. And Amazon holding all the purse strings and their rather dogmatic way of trying to force me to be exclusive it pisses me off no end. I hate the way Amazon punishes authors who don't conform to their orders. I hate that they're trying to force out the competition by forcing authors to be exclusive if they want to make a living. Because let's face it, if you're exclusive to Amazon, Amazon does reward you with extra promo opportunities, among other things. And if you look at it, most of the books on the bestseller list are enrolled in KDP Select. But if you're in Select, Amazon holds all the cards and can change the algorithms and change the amount of money you get at the end of the day on a whim. And you then have no other source of income from your book sales except what Amazon decides to give you. And while many, if not most, indie authors are following the money by enrolling in Select, Amazon needs to keep in mind that indie authors are an independent bunch, as well as being rebellious by nature. It's why we became indie authors in the first place. We don't like being dictated to. And we don't like having our strings pulled. Sooner or later, if Amazon isn't careful, authors are going to rebel against the overlord that is Amazon. So, anyway, that's it for this week. If you've enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. And if you're interested in keeping up with my writing and publishing journey, hit that subscribe button. You know already where it is. So please, pretty please, hit that subscribe button. You know you want to. And if you've read any of my books and enjoyed them, be a freaky darling, and please leave a review wherever you bought it. Those reviews mean more than you could possibly imagine. It really does help spread the word. So, thanks for watching, and until next time, wish me luck.